The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers for Monday, October 20th state that Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline MacInnes Wood, has a surprise reunion planned for John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, while Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, taunts Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, while she is incarcerated. When Finn gets back from surfing, he seems to recognize a few people at the Cliff House. On their reunion, Finn will be overjoyed to see Steffy, Hayes Finnegan, Brian David Garlick, and Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paras. Even though Steffy needed this time apart to get her thoughts straight, she will be delighted to return to Los Angeles. Since Finn has missed his time with Steffy and the kids, he will surely relish the beautiful moments that lie ahead. The unpleasant news he has to deliver will, of course, also make Finn frightened. Finn will prepare to inform Steffy, who isn't yet aware of Luna's survival or any other upheaval around her. Finn is going to tell her that Luna is still alive. Therefore Steffy will go over his updates and demand additional details. Throughout the forthcoming episodes, Steffy will struggle to understand Finn's Luna information, especially the notion that Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, secretly rescued her and let her go again. Steffy will have a lot to take in because Finn's bizarre story will also involve Luna's pregnancy with Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, who was duped. At least Luna is in jail and unable to hurt anybody else, even if Steffy will be incensed at these startling disclosures. When Finn tells Steffy that they will go through this together, he will emphasize it. Then, in Monday's B&B episode, Poppy will visit Luna in jail and decide to make fun of her, letting her know that Bill Spencer, Don Diamant, will not be helping her this time. Poppy will first act as though it was a wise choice because Luna is expecting a small Spencer heir. However, Poppy will note that it was not a sufficient strategy to exempt Luna from the punishment she is presently suffering. Previews for Monday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Luna will be incensed by Poppy's haughty behavior and her mother's planned boasting. Tuesday, October 21st, 2025, begins beneath a restless Malibu sky, the sun breaking through clouds that seem to mirror the tension simmering in every corner of Los Angeles, where Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline MacInnes Wood, wakes from a night of uneasy dreams to find John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, already downstairs, scrolling through reports about Luna's arraignment and the media frenzy erupting over her pregnancy. The headlines scream "Scandal at Spencer," "Bill's House of Secrets," and Steffy feels her stomach knot as she realizes that no matter how far she runs, the chaos of the Forrester-Spencer world always finds her. She walks in quietly, her silk robe trailing like a whisper, and Finn looks up, trying to mask the worry etched across his face. "She's pleading temporary insanity," he says, his voice low, and Steffy's eyes widen, fury and disbelief flickering together. Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, the woman who drugged, deceived, and destroyed so much, now claiming she wasn't in control. Steffy scoffs, pacing, declaring that Luna's manipulations are as deliberate as ever, that she'll do anything to escape accountability. Finn, ever the healer, murmurs that trauma can twist people, that perhaps Luna truly snapped after years of lies, but Steffy cuts him off, demanding he stop defending her, that compassion for Luna is what nearly cost them their marriage once before. Finn sighs, running a hand through his hair, promising that his only loyalty is to his family now. But even as he speaks, Steffy sees the flicker of conflict in his eyes. Meanwhile, across town, inside a holding cell at the downtown precinct, Luna sits opposite her public defender, but her focus drifts as Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, arrives once again, dressed to perfection, her tone dripping with false sympathy. "You always had to make everything dramatic," Poppy says with a sigh, sliding a small envelope across the table. Luna hesitates before opening it and finds a photo, grainy but unmistakable, of Poppy and Bill Spencer, Don Diamant, in what looks like a secret meeting. "You're not the only one who knows how to survive," Poppy whispers. Luna's eyes narrow, realization dawning that her mother is still manipulating the board behind the scenes, perhaps even more than she thought. "You're working with him," Luna hisses, but Poppy smiles faintly. "Working with him, using him, saving him, it's all the same game." Before Luna can retort, a guard interrupts, announcing her transfer to county lockup, and Poppy leans close, her voice soft but poisonous. "You're not the victim here, sweetheart. You're the weapon, and I made you that way." Back at Spencer Publications, Bill stares out his office window as Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., storms in, slamming the door behind him. Ridge's fury is volcanic, demanding to know why Bill ever brought Luna into their world, accusing him of endangering Steffi and the entire family. Bill, unshaken, fires back that he didn't create the mess. Lee and Finn did when they kept Luna's survival secret. Ridge growls that everyone is tired of secrets, tired of women being used and discarded like pawns, and Bill, half amused, half offended, warns him not to preach about women, reminding him of Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Taylor, Rebecca Budig, of the years he spent juggling their hearts like trophies. The tension is electric until Brooke herself walks in, trying to mediate, urging both men to stop tearing at old wounds. Bill softens when Brooke touches his arm, muttering that he only wanted to protect Will, Crew Morrow. And now his son's name is splashed across every gossip column in the country. Brooke gently tells him that he can't fix this by controlling everyone, that redemption doesn't come through revenge. As she leaves, Bill whispers to himself that he's not seeking redemption. He's seeking the truth. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and R.J. Forrester, Joshua Hoffman, work side by side on a new design line, their rapport easy but charged. Hope catches him staring a little too long, and for a moment the air thickens between them until she laughs softly, changing the subject. Zend Forrester, Delon Demetz, enters with news that the press is hounding the family again about Luna's past work for HFDF, and Hope stiffens, remembering the brief time she mentored Luna. How naive and eager the girl had been, how quickly everything unraveled. Later, as Hope meets with her mother, Brooke admits that she worries about the ripple effects of Luna's scandal, what it could do to Forrester's reputation, to the Logan name, to everything they've built. Hope insists she can handle the storm, but her eyes betray exhaustion. She's still haunted by her own entanglements, by the ghosts of Thomas, Matthew Atkinson, and Liam, Scott Clifton, by choices that never stop echoing. That afternoon, back in Malibu, Steffi decides she needs to confront Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, once and for all, so she drives to the hospital, her heels clicking with purpose as she storms into Lee's office. The confrontation is icy and devastating. Steffi accuses Lee of protecting Luna at the cost of everyone else's safety, of betraying the Hippocratic Oath by keeping a criminal alive in secret. Lee defends herself with surgical calm, saying she acted as a doctor first and a mother second, that she couldn't watch another young life extinguished because of rage or revenge. "You played God," Steffi snaps, her voice cracking, "and now we're all paying the price." Lee's composure falters, guilt flickering for just a heartbeat, but she stands by her actions, whispering that sometimes saving one life means sacrificing peace for others. The two women stare at each other, mirror images of strength and